Feels like a bloody lifetime. but no, I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
So, do you actually enjoy working here?
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I have the off days, where I can't be bothered, and you get the odd little scruff who gets on your nerves, leaving crap everywhere. You'd think they've been dragged up rather than brought up. But I love the rest. They're like me little cherubs.
There's a certain amount of excitement being felt around the workplace today.
Yes, we are supposedly meant to be getting a new vacuum T20 model today.
The T20 model?
Fresh off the market it is. You can't get anything better.
No, nothing.
You know what I mean? Some people here may be worrying about being put out of a job, which is worrying. It is worrying in this day and age.
It is worrying.
Especially for these young ones. I mean, we're alright though. Me and Mark, aren't we, love?
Yes, love.
It is just the younger ones.
Just the younger ones.
Once upon a time, there was a little princess. Well, at least she thought she was a little princess. In school, she was quite the popular one. Although most of that was due to how scared the other little boys and girls were. One day, the little princess decided to go to the pets and candy shop. This was fantastic news for the pets, but not so good news for the candy. Or the shop owner.
Mr. Malloy? Good evening, Harold Fishman. I work on the plumbing maintenance in this sector. Just letting you know, your plug hole appears to be missing a filter, which can be quite hazardous to a man of your, maturity.
What?
Well, anything could go down there.
Anything?
Anything. Or indeed come up from there. That's how I got here.
Right.
You know, for a couple of credits, I could acquire one for you. Shouldn't take more than a couple of...
It's just, thank you, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Now, do you mind? I've already had an earful today from Captain Knobhead over there.
Well, see that you do. Wouldn't want to misplace any, items, would we? Anyway, hasta mañana.
Number 1. He's looking for trauma where there is none. Speaking to Heat Vision back in April, Whedon remarked how he was desperate to explore the psychology behind Barbara Gordon's superhero origin, and that she, unlike Batman, lacked a typically tragic comic book backstory. She came up, and I started getting obsessed with how a young woman could get hardcore enough to put on a cowl. Like, what's her damage? Whedon qualified this statement in the same interview, remarking how he was drawn to the intensity of the character in their pursuit of crime fighting. But this desperation to find Babs's damage feels at least a little tone deaf. Comics fans will know all too well that the character has not received the best of treatments on the page, falling victim to a remarkably cruel and malicious plot in Alan Moore's seminal, and yet all too controversial, The Killing Joke, and waiting years to find a place in the medium afterwards. This need to discover trauma where there is none, certainly not in the character's formative years, thus feels like a major misstep on Whedon's behalf. Barbara Gordon became Batgirl out of a profound sense of selflessness and duty. Her past does have tragic elements, certainly in relation to her father's early years as a GCPD detective, but it's not a fundamental part of her origin at all. The damage in this sense is almost impossible to discern, unless it's retroactively inserted into the character's origin, which even then, Whedon would be well equipped to explore owing to his bungling of Black Widow's backstory in Age of Ultron. He simply isn't the person for the job, and Warner Brothers, already in the midst of yet another critical fallout, would be wise to push Batgirl in a different kind of direction. But how do you feel about Whedon's involvement in Batgirl? Is it the right thing for the DCEU going forward? Let us know in the comments below.